Hi guys, so in this time and age, for every time you get an OTP that you did not initiate, delete it immediately. If I take it as a code red, take it as if someone is after your life. You understand? So this is not one of the posts where I told you, you have to wait to the end, so I give you so tip. Cyber ignorance is very costly in it. So every information I'll be sharing here is actually what is going on now. You understand? Those days when an umbrella come to rob you, if one robber comes to rob like three people, for example, it's sort of like a fair playing ground. There's a chance you guys would fight, and but cyber criminals online is different. You battle with information and knowledge. That's what you used to with the game. So a cyber criminal doesn't care who you are, doesn't just has to rip you up to the last point. So today I'll be sharing new scamming alert method from fraudsters. This is actually an update from my last video on scam alerts. Spent on cybersecurity topics. It's because of our mothers and fathers, people that are still trying to understand technology. I think with the latest, there's a new banking app now that is disseminated from the dark web called probank. This app, just like any fake alert app, would send a credit-like alert to your number. Before you understand the full danger of this app, let me shed a bit of light on it, on how this scam app is. Now, normally, a normal average scam app, a traditional scam app, what it does is it will send in like an SMS notification, in a bank format. The only limitation is that it's not able to clone your real account balance. But you see, this Pro Bank app is actually an advanced version of it that was first discovered on the dark web. So somehow this app is able to reflect your last account balance in the notification. This is like the scam of the F-desk level. So now, importantly, you might want to chill to the end of this video, where I'll also be sharing, ways to bypass these scam tricks, right? And I'll be doing that, once I've finished listing everything. You understand? So number 2 is NYSC scam. Finally, this is still the trick that I'm not sure has been done, right? So something happened to a friend of mine that went to serve days after. Days after she already settled in camp, someone called her family members that she had an accident and was rushed to the hospital, and she was also unconscious. Interestingly, her phone was switched off that moment. And you know how our camping system is now, where no lights, where you have to go to money to charge and all, right? So her phone was switched off, and it was messed up because they tried calling her back and forth. No electricity on camp, they were doing parade and all. You understand? So now back to the story. A cousin was called that she was in the hospital, and they needed some money to at least deposit for operation. Now, let's be honest, there are some buzzwords that you hear even as a parent about your loved ones that would shake you. Definitely, there's some things you hear about your loved ones that would definitely make time stop, right? So now, of course, our parents tried to call her. They kept their cool. They tried to reach out first, but then again, our number was unreachable. So that's why they started rejecting that. Okay, what must have gone wrong? And of course, also they tried calling the camp officials, and the camp officials told them that nothing like that ever happened in it, right? So to cut the long story short, after hours of being offline, when she came back online, she saw hundreds of text messages. In fact, they were also about to send her other sister to go to the camp to actually pick her up to check on her. You understand? But truthfully, this is the reality of how things are now, right? Some fraudsters would even lie that they are that you have been kidnapped, or they have actually kidnapped your child, right? Somehow, just to target the parents. And I don't know how they do it, where they target you once your phone is switched off. It's a dilemma. It's like they have a way of targeting you. I don't know if there's like a third party, or they do checks and all, right? So number 3 I'll be talking on is for those of you that try to borrow money from different platforms online. Now, what you need to understand is that scammers are mostly smart. and educated, right? So think about it. If hackers or cyber criminals are full of people with knowledge of cyber security, do you understand? It's the same way we also have, a lot of software developers that have developed a lot of fake learning apps now that are in our app stores. I won't mention it anyway. But the purpose of these apps basically are to just retrieve sensitive information from you when you're trying to fill them, right? And which they will in turn use to borrow money from the real money lenders. Now, these apps have fields for your BVN, your phone numbers, and name it. Then again, this information can also be used to commit major frauds on your behalf. So last on the list, finally we have the WhatsApp scam. So I chose this last because I believe this is sort of like an already common information. It's out there. A lot of people actually know this. Someone will just randomly call you and start a conversation with you as your old secondary school mates. They'll tell you they want to now add you to a group chat and that you should call out the code that comes out from your phone. Once you do that, once you give them the code, that's the end. It's a law. You understand? Your WhatsApp is gone. So now for the solution. Now, as per the probank alert, fake alert scenario, one thing you should always do is to always confirm all your transactions online with your mobile apps, especially. So be sure you can validate your apps with your email confirmation. Now if you don't have email notification, I will advise you go to your bank and actually enable it. One thing I try to do is also so I can just get a card once I make such transactions. So on the NYSC situation, once you get to camp, I mean, always call them first though upon arrival. You understand? And also once you do that, and once you also settle them, make sure you get the number of your bunk mates and share with your parents, right? I mean, it's just that simple and so straightforward, right? And lastly, or second to last, right? If you're also looking to borrow money from app stores, well, I actually only know of Pampy as of now, but then I guess I mean, it's up to you to do your own thorough research and save anyway, because fraudsters also impersonate Pampy a lot these days, and because of our poor KYC system, they're able to get away with it. And for the last part, I just feel it's common sense not to divulge any personal information, right? Especially something as sensitive as an OTP. So guys, just let me know what you think. Let me know if you also have any if you've already heard of any scamming technique that is actually going on. You can actually put it down in the comment section and give me feedbacks, and that's basically it, right? Yeah, cheers.